Hi students, my name is Hitesh Narashet. I am from Annavara. So last class we discussed about a topic from 9th standard, that is triangles. In triangles we already discussed about what is meant by triangles and what is meant by congruency, and also we discussed about SAS congruence and ASA congruence. So let us move on to the next topic. So here there are some of the theorems based on isosceles triangle. We already know about isosceles triangle, that is the two sides are equal. So in triangles we have three sides. In that, when two sides are equal, so then that triangle we are call it as a isosceles triangle. So there are some of the theorems based on isosceles triangles here. So let us take one by one. So firstly I will take that one as a theorem 7.2. Here it is theorem 7.2 it is. Yes, theorem means, so it's a type of statement, so it needs proof. After the proof we can take it as a true statement. So what is the statement here? So we have to know that one first. So here the angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. So firstly I will write this statement. Here it is, angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. So we have to prove this one. So angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. We have to prove that one. So how can we prove that one? So firstly it needs a diagram here. That means, so here it's a clearly show that isosceles triangle, we have isosceles triangle here. So better to write that isosceles triangle. So firstly I will write the isosceles triangle here. Consider this as an isosceles triangle ABC. Yes. So this is an isosceles triangle. Here in that, so it's an isosceles triangle ABC. In that, I will consider this AB and AC are those two sides are equal. That means here it is, what is the given? Equal sides of an isosceles triangle are, it is given. So what we have to prove here? So angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle. That means angle opposite to the equal sides means the opposite angle of AB is C, this one, and the opposite angle of this AC is B, this angle. So those two are equal. We have to prove that one. Yes. So here we have to go to the some last topic. That is, here we know about SAS congruency and ASA congruency. So in those two cases we need at least two triangles. Here it is only one triangle. How can we take that one? So by drawing a perpendicular line, it bisects the angle A. So we have to take the perpendicular line here. So that means it's a perpendicular to BC we have to take here initially. So then we have a bisector, means the angle, that line bisects angle A into two equal parts here. So let us take the given term. What are the given terms? What we have to prove and what we have to construct, and finally the proof. So after proof we have to take, we can get the angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. So firstly, what is the given here? Given is ABC is a isosceles triangle. ABC is an isosceles triangle. So what are those two sides are equal? AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC we have. Then what we have to prove here? Prove is this angle and this angle, those two are equal, we have to prove. That is angle ABC is equal to angle ACB we have to prove. So for that we want two triangles here when we take SAS congruence or AC congruence, whatever it may be. So when you take those two criterion, so initially we need two triangles. For that we have to take a perpendicular line here. So it bisects angle A into two parts. That is, here we have to take AD. Here we have to construct AD, that is construction. Draw AD perpendicular to BC, which bisects angle BA, which bisects angle BAC. So let us take the proof. So here there are two triangles formed there. Then one is the ABD and another is the ACD. So those two angles are formed. Here it is a perpendicular, means those two angles are 90 degree. So we have. Then let us prove that one. So here consider ABD and ACD triangle. Consider triangle ABD and triangle ACD. Then, so let us have some of the equalities. What are the equalities are there here? Just observe AB is equal to AC. It is given. So because those two are corresponding sides when we are considering those two triangles. So here it is given that AB is equal to AC. Because it's an isosceles triangle, so we have that equality. So we can take that as a corresponding sides are equal. That is AB is equal to AC. So because it is given. Then, so any other equality we have to know that one. Here, just observe here those two angles are 90 degree. Because if this angle is also 90 degree, this angle is also 90 degree. So AD is a perpendicular drawn for this side BC. So that means those two are corresponding angles of those two triangles. Okay. So that's why here we can take those two angles are 90 degree as a corresponding angles are equal. That is angle ADB is equal to angle ADC is equal to 90 degree. So that means we have second equality. Yes. Just observe here AD is common for both two triangles. Here AD is common for both two triangles. So that's why it becomes a corresponding side. That is AD is equal to AD because it's a common side. Yes. Here just observe it becomes SAS criterion. That is side angle side criterion or congruence rule. From this congruence rule, so we can take these two angles. These two angles are one and the same here. From SAS congruence rule, we can say that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Yes. When those two triangles are equal, then corresponding parts of congruent triangles are all equal. So what are the corresponding parts here? BD is equal to DC. It is also equal. Then this angle A and this angle A, those two are equal. Yes, because here it's angle bisector. Already we taken that one. It's angle bisector also. Then so we can take those equality also we can take. So when it then becomes ASA criterion also. Then also this angle and this angle also equal, that becomes a CPCT and for our required proof. So that is therefore all the corresponding parts of these two congruent triangles are equal. Therefore angle ABC is equal to angle ACB because it's a CPCT, that is corresponding part of congruent triangle. So we have a required proof. So this is about the proof of this theorem, that is angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. So let us take the converse of this theorem. Yes. So let us take the converse of this theorem. The converse of this theorem, we can take it as a theorem 7.3. So we already know that angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. So we have to converse that one. Sides opposite to the equal angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. That is, sides opposite to the equal angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. Yes. So that means here it is an isosceles triangle is there. ABC is an isosceles triangle. Here it is given that this angle is 50 degree and this angle is also 50 degree. We can take. So here we have those two triangles are equal. So that means the angles, the sides opposite to this angles, so are also equal. That means, so here it is 50 degree, here it is 50 degree, means the angles opposite, and it means, so the sides opposite to this angle is this and this angle is this. Yes. So here AB is equal to AC because here angle ABC and angle ACB are one and the same. The sides opposite to the equal angles are also equal. So that's why we have to take angle ABC is equal to 50 degree, angles ACB. Angle ABC is equal to angle ACB is equal to 50 degree. Therefore, the sides opposite to the equal angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. So that's why we have to take AB is equal to AC. So we also prove that one also with the help of congruency, SS congruency or ASA congruency, by taking a perpendicular line. So there also we have to take some of the equalities. From that equalities we have to prove those two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts of those two congruent triangles are also equal. So then we can take those two sides are equal also. So here it is the theorem 7.3, that is the converse of theorem 7.2. So let us take some of the problems based on these two theorems. The first question tells us that in an isosceles triangle ABC with AB is equal to AC, the bisectors of angle B and angle C intersect each other at O. Join A to O, show that OB is equal to OC, AO bisects angle A. Here there are two proofs we have to prove here. So firstly we have to draw, because here it is a completely a statement. We have to convert the statement form of a question into a diagram. That is, here it is given is isosceles triangle ABC. Firstly we have to draw a isosceles triangle ABC. So here it is an isosceles triangle ABC. Yes. So this is an isosceles triangle ABC. So then the bisectors of B and C intersect each other at O. That means bisectors means it's an equal bisectors. So we have to part equally. So firstly we have to part this one equally. So then here just we have to extend this one. Yes, here. Then so we have to extend here also. So it joins here. So here it is a point O. So here initially we have ABC isosceles triangle. Then so isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. These two angles, these two sides are equal. So then angle B, bisector of angle B and angle C intersect each other at O. Here it is intersect at O here. Then join A to O. Here we have to join AO. Yes. So this is the way you have to firstly draw the diagram first. After that you have to analyze the condition. Then we have to show OB is equal to OC, AO bisects angle A. Then firstly we have to know what we have to prove and how can we prove that one. Yes, here firstly OB is equal to OC and AO bisects angle A here. So firstly we have to write the given things. What are the given things we have to take and we have to take as a evidence or evidence to prove that one. Yes, so firstly given. Given it is ABC is a isosceles triangle. ABC is a isosceles triangle. That is AB is equal to AC. If AB is equal to AC, then we can take this angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. Yes, we can take that one also. So it is a given term. For the given term we can prove easily. So we can take ABC, angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. So while we are proving that. So let us see what is the proof. So that means, so what we have to prove. Yes. So firstly we have to take OB is equal to OC. OB is equal to OC we have to prove. Then AO bisects angle A. That means here we have to prove that those two angles are equal. That means here AO line bisects angle A into two equal parts we have to prove. That means here angle OAB is equal to angle OAC we have to prove. That is AO bisects angle A means here we have to prove that angle OAB is equal to angle OAC. We have to prove. So these two we have to prove here. So let us take the proof. Here it is proof. Firstly we have to take the first one. So initially before going to the proof, so firstly we have to take, here we know that ABC is isosceles triangle, AB is equal to AC. So consider ABC is an isosceles triangle. Then AB is equal to AC. If AB is equal to AC, then the angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. So then we can take angle B is equal to angle C here. So therefore the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So therefore we can take it as angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. Angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. We also know that angle B, this BO bisects angle B into two equal parts, and this line CO bisects angle C into two equal parts. That means we can write this as this total angle ABC as 2 into angle OBC. We can write here, just observe, and total angle OBC plus OBA, those two are combined to form ABC. So that means here those two angles are equal means, so when we take angle ABC is equal to angle OAB plus angle OBC, those two angles are equal. When we take those two angles are equal means when we insert any one of the triangles are inequality, so that means OBA plus OBC will convert it into OBC plus OBC. So that means we can take it as a 2 into angle OBC. So here 2 into angle OBC here. So the same measure is here. So that's why we can take that one angle, complete angle as a 2 into angle OBC. So then similarly we have to write 2 into OCB, 2 into angle OCB here. Yes. So that means here when we take those 2 into this angle means, so we get angle ACB, and 2 into angle OBC means we get angle measure of angle ABC. So those two are equal like that. So here just observe 2 we can cancel, 2 we can easily cancel. Then angle OBC is equal to angle OCB. So that means here this angle and this angle, those two are equal. So we have those two angles are equal. We already know that and sides opposite to the equal angles, sides opposite to the equal angles are equal. So then we can take OB is equal to OC. That is therefore OB is equal to OC because sides opposite to the equal angles are equal. So when those two angles are equal, the opposite sides are also equal. That is this one, those two are equal. So we proved that the first part, that is OB is equal to OC. So let us take the second proof. So here it is, the first part is proved here. So this is the first part. So let us take the second part of this problem. Yes, let us take the second part. Here we have to prove angle OAB is equal to angle OAC. Consider, yes, so here we have to consider two triangles. So here what are the two triangles here? And triangle AOB and triangle AOC here. Because we have to prove angle BAO or OAB and angle OAC are equal. So that means here just observe those two are corresponding parts of these two triangles. So when we prove that those two triangles are congruent, then we can take those two corresponding parts are equal. So for that we have to consider those two triangles, that is triangle AOB and triangle AOC. Those two triangles we have to take. After that we have to prove what are the corresponding sides are equal. So then we can take finally, based on the congruence rule, we can take all the corresponding parts are equal. So what are the corresponding parts? Here we have initially it is equal, so we have to know that. So we know that it's a isosceles triangle, so that means here AB is equal to AC. So those two are corresponding parts here. AB is equal to AC because it's a given. We wrote in the part of given it is. So here we have AB is equal to AC. Then any other parts? Yes. So here just observe. So AO is equal to AO. Those two are common side for both two. So that means AO is equal to AO. So because it's a common side. Yes. So here just observe, we have angle OBC is equal to angle OCB. So already we learnt about angle B and C bisectors. So here BO and CO is the bisector, means this angle is also equal to this angle and this angle is also equal to this angle. So we can take, so that means angle OBC is equal to angle OCB. We already proved because it's a proved. So this implies we can take angle OBA. Angle OBA is equal to angle OCA. OCA. So because BO and CO are bisectors of angle B and angle C. So that means here we have SAS criterion. SAS criterion. Also we have another criterion, that is BO is equal to OC. So already we proved. So it becomes SSS criterion. We are taken in after this concept. After this concept we have taken that one. So here BO is equal to CO also this is there. So we can take it as a SSS criterion. SSS, that means side criterion also we can take here. So also we know about the SAS criterion and ASA criterion. That's why I am taking SAS criterion. So from this SAS criterion we know that those two triangles are congruent. That is from SAS congruence rule. So we can take triangle AOB. Triangle AOB is congruent to triangle AOC. So after that, all the corresponding parts of those two congruent triangles are equal. That's why we can take angle OAB is equal to angle OAC. Therefore, angle OAB is equal to angle OAC. It becomes CPCT. That is corresponding parts of those two congruent triangles. So we have the proof. So we already proved those two parts. So those two proofs, that is OB is equal to OCB proved and angle AOB is equal to angle AOC. So that becomes AO bisects angle A. Therefore, AO bisects angle A here. So we have the proof. So let us take some homeworks based on these theorems. So let us take two homeworks here. So the first homework tells us that in triangle ABC, AD is a perpendicular bisector of BC. Show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AC. So this is the proof of the theorem 7.3, that is converse of theorem 7.2. It's similar to that one. So initially you have to draw a triangle ABC and take a perpendicular AD and bisector of BC. So here that means it divides BC into two equal parts. So you can take that one as one of the evidence for proving this theorem, this proof. Okay. So firstly you have to draw and after that you have to prove what are the possible equalities are there. You have to observe and then you have to prove. You have to prove. Then, so in triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC. There are two isosceles triangles are there. So on the same base BC. Then show that angle ABD is equal to angle ACD. That means so angle ABD and angle ACD. You have to prove those two are equal. So when we are taking these two triangles means it is not possible to take the equalities, because here it is only possible equalities. BC is equal to BC. There is no any equality. Here those two equalities are there. Here those two equalities are there, because in isosceles triangle, so we have the pair of sides are equal. But here we can't take it as those two as a corresponding sides. Here also we can't take it as a corresponding sides. So for that what you have to do is, so you have to take a line. You have to construct a line AD. You have to draw a line AD. Then it becomes two triangles. That is, firstly what you have to do is, so you have to draw a line like this. So here you have to take like this. Yes. So here it becomes two triangles. That is, one is the ABD and ACD. Because here when we take those two triangles, then these two becomes corresponding parts. Then we can take these two sides are equal, these two sides are equal, and another, what are the possibilities are there to take those two sides are, those two parts are equal. So we have to look at the corresponding parts. So try to do those two homeworks. Okay. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get the notification very easily. So thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.